What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new video inside the Media Cabinet. Boy, do I have a big one for you guys today. I haven't done one of these types of videos in a while. I haven't shown any movie novelizations since when I did like a little birthday haul video. So I got some amazing books from an awesome website called Thrift Books. They have an app and an online store where you could go online and buy used books at fantastic prices. So I got a mega haul of books, 22 to be exact. I'm so happy to show them off to everybody. I will not be doing one page previews. I know I used to do those. But we have a lot of books to go through, so I'm gonna do like a little bit of rapid fire, but also like talk about the book a little bit. So, with all that being said, let's dive into the video because we got a lot to go through. So this is stack number one. So first we're gonna start off with the two books on the top. This is an ongoing collection, I would say, that I've been getting, whether it be Marvel wise or just Spider-Man wise. These are two more amazing Spider-Man books to add to my collection. I have already Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, the Sam Raimi novels. I have the novelization for the prequel novelization for the Insomniac Spider-Man game. And now I have these two to add to the collection. There is one more that I need to get to complete this series, and it is the Sinister Six series, and we have Revenge of the Sinister Six and Secret of the Sinister Six. These are absolutely beautiful novels. When I got them, I looked through them. They are absolutely precisely clean. I mean, they're a little bit aged and weathered, but not too bad. Everything looks perfect on the inside. So, I mean, we know the Sinister Six is a huge, huge villain arc of Spider-Man. And this goes into a little bit more of like Peter's past, and there's a secret that nobody knew and everything. So excited to read these, can't wait to dive into them. Next we have what could arguably be known as one of the greatest war movies, with a great cast and directed by legendary director Steven Spielberg. Never seen the movie in person, but anything with Tom Hanks, Matt Damon, and also has Steven Spielberg's name on it is amazing. We have Saving Private Ryan. What can be said about Saving Private Ryan that hasn't already been said before? It is, to date, one of the greatest war movies, next to like Midway and 1984. And just, I mean, there's a whole catalog of war movies that everybody says is their favorite or the best. So, again, excited to read this. It does have the DreamWorks novel on the logo on the back as well, due to the fact that it was also released with DreamWorks. I like buddy movies, two different, types of characteristics butting against each other to make one great movie. And when you take Eddie Murphy and Owen Wilson and put them together in one comedy adventure, you have I Spy. Never saw it, but the book looks good. It's nice and clean as well. A lot of the books that I get from Drift Books or from even eBay, some of them are really clean and some of them just look absolutely terrible. Um, so never saw this movie, but was a good price for the book. So, and there's also some pictures on the inside. So next we have one of the greats of Sylvester Stallone. I don't know why I tried doing that. We have Judge Dredd. I believe this was pre-Rocky or after Rocky. I don't know. I've never seen Judge Dredd. There are no pictures in this one, but this one is like in that dystopian kind of field. Um, I'm not saying it's gonna be creepy, but I did watch the trailer, and looks exciting to read, and maybe even exciting to watch the actual movie. Next, we have probably two names that you would probably never expect to see in a movie together, but it happened anyway. Never saw it. There are black and white pictures in here about it. It's got a great story. Again, another clean novel. We have Face Off with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. This next novel, I'm very upset that I don't have each of them to go along with each other. I only was able to get one at the time due to the fact that the first one is sadly sold out. I'll get it at some point because I want to have both of them in the collection. We have Blade Trinity, which is the novelization to the second Blade film, of course, with it's Wesley Snipes, yes. We also have Jessica Biel and Ryan Reynolds. Never watched Blade. Have been wanting to watch it at some point, just never got into it. So, and we're gonna go ahead and move this stack over to my bed. And we're gonna move on to the next stack. What could be said about Deadpool? He's zany, he's off the page, he's just going absolutely bonkers. He's played by one of Canada's greatest heartthrobs, Ryan Reynolds. And he has a book. I have two Deadpool mangas in my collection. Deadpool Samurai, which is absolutely comical. But we have a novel of the Marvel Universe. We have Deadpool Pause. Just from reading the back of this, if you want to go ahead and pause and read this, it's funny. It's off the rails. There's some really fun illustrations on the inside. There are parts where even like Deadpool breaks the fourth wall of a book and like gets into the novel. From reading the back of it, this is an intense story, as where it has to do with something having to be done to dogs, but they're monster dogs. Yeah. I've heard some people say that this is a really fun book, goes a lot of places, so can't wait to dive in and read this. Next, we have Ryan Gosling and what's his name? Russell Crowe. I've wanted to see this movie. I don't know why I haven't watched it yet. But we have The Nice Guys. It's basically a private eye meets a detective. Oh, no. Private eye meets... Oh, okay, so they're after a death of a certain type of movie star, not saying on this video. And that's why it has that rated R rating right there. Nice clean book. I love how it looks like one of those old books that you used to buy in the stores, where it has hard case crime. up at the top and on the spine. So, clean novel, and again, can't wait to read this and probably watch it as well. Reason as to why I have this next book is because these three monsters that are featured in this omnibus are just absolutely the talk of legends. Um, Three great English literature legends come to life in some of the greatest stories ever from three of the greatest English um, authors. We have from Signet Classic, we have Frankenstein, Dracula, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I have never read any of the classic monster stories. I've never watched any of the classic Universal monsters. But I've read a little bit of the introduction from Stephen King, who, of course, is one of the greatest writers of horror history. And let me tell you something, when I get into this, I am really looking forward to like reading the chapter about the voyage of the Demeter, how the whole legend of Dracula started. So, looking forward to diving into this. Next, we have what could be considered one of the greatest genres of like movies when it's like there's no actual villain or no bad guy. The villain itself of the movie is your surroundings and what's actually happening. Nature, thriller movies. I love Twister, and I know there's like 2012 and everything. But the book that I'm talking about, in particularly for this one, with this book, is The Day After Tomorrow. Great, awesome movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Dennis Quaid. I have seen Day After Tomorrow multiple occasions, even just also clips as well. The book is clean. There are some like, usage and everything, and like a giant gash on the back right here. But overall, great book, great movie, great looking copy. So I haven't read any of these books that I'm showing you yet. So next we have what could be considered one of the most enchanting books for pop culture nerds anywhere. And it has a great movie. There is a great sequel in the works, but there is a great sequel already in the form of a book, which I'm hoping they do in mass market form. I know that there is a paperback version. I will get a paperback version if I can't find a mass market version, but it's okay. We have Ready Player One. I have read a little bit of this. I never finished it. I was reading it for a while, and I just put it down, and I never picked it up again. But I'm happy to have the mass market version. There is a audiobook read by Will Wheaton. So it would have been nice maybe if it could have been like Ron Howard or Steven Spielberg or some other name of pop culture, but Will Wheaton is a name of pop culture. And we got three more books in this stack. We have the novelization for what I think is considered one of the better Assassin's Creed video games. There's a great line of Assassin's Creed video games out there. I would love to see if they made one for Valhalla. I don't know if they did. And maybe they made one for Mirage. We just haven't seen it yet. We have the novelization for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. When it says novelization for a video game, it's not actually chronicling every event or everything that a player does for the game. It's just an original story that is created for Black Flag. So I like Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's one of my favorites in Assassin's Creed. Next, we have what could easily be read as a storybook to kids if you want to get them into a weird sense and maybe give them nightmares. I read this whole thing last night just because it was fun to just read every single page of it, and it's absolutely colorful. It is based off of a song from the Beatles, and it is the novel little book for the movie that the song is based off of. We have the book for the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. This book is absolutely amazing and colorful and just fun to read. Color everywhere, big fonts and everything. So this is a quick little read, and I mean I wouldn't advise. Oh, boob. It's Germany. I wouldn't advise maybe reading this to your kids. I mean, you could maybe give them nightmares. Oh, there's this too at the end. But if you're a Beatles fan, pick up the book for Yellow Submarine. And last in this little stack, we have the novelization for 30 Days of Night, or What Could Happen If You Live an Entire Month in Alaska and You Throw in Vampires. And that's what it is. Never watched the movie, but the novelization looks really cool. So can't wait to read this one and dive into it. Alright, and we're getting into our final stack of books. We have Francis Ford Coppola's version of Dracula. This is not the full-on Dracula story. This is the story for the movie by Francis Ford Coppola. So don't buy this thinking that you're going to get a smaller version of Dracula. This is the one starring Gary Oldman, Keanu Reeves, Anthony Hopkins, and Winona Ryder. I was supposed to get a mass market version, but this is a hardback. It's just very small. It's okay. Still can hold it. Gonna be able to read it. So next, gonna do them all at one time. I finally completed my Alien novelization collection. So we have Aliens, we have Alien Free, Alien Covenant, and Alien Resurrection. Yes, those are all out of order. I know. The only novelization that I feel like it was not reprinted with the 35th anniversary logo, like on the back celebrating Alien's 35th anniversary, is the one for Alien Resurrection. And it is the smallest of the Alien books. But now I have Alien and the rest of the Alien books, got Alien vs. Predator, and I have The Predator. Next, I love this character in general. He's funny, he's brash, he's witty. He's Ron Perlman in a giant red suit with a devil tail and a giant hand. We have Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. Love this movie. And I love the PlayStation 3 game Hellboy, The Science of Evil. And of course, love Web of Weird, which you could play on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. But love this movie. And the final book of this amazing haul, we have the novelization for Warm Bodies, a romantic Romeo and Juliet zombie story. Watched the movie on Valentine's Day, automatically started looking up the book, and placed the order for the book. Actually, I got it for free. When you spend enough money with Thrift Books, you get points, which go towards free books, and all you basically pay is the shipping. So, we have the book by Isaac Marion. Of course, I got the movie variant version. I didn't want to just get the very regular cover. So, well, there we have it, folks. Giant book haul video completed in the bag. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this amazing book haul. And this was a video that I was waiting to build up to do for you guys. With all that being said, thank you guys for checking out this amazing video. If you haven't seen it already, last night I posted a video unboxing the Steelbook for Wonka, so make sure to check out that video. With all that being said, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time inside the media cabinet. Bye for now.